Request the captains to please come to the ground.
Welcome one and all. People on the ground, folks watching us online, welcome to the beginning of the Chartered Accountants Premier League. Title sponsor BL Legal, co-sponsor Foremost Style for Loans, associate sponsor Strellis and GNB, and supporting sponsor 𝗨𝗏𝗏. We welcome you all to the beginning of this wonderful tournament organized by MVL. With me are the two playing teams at the moment, the captains of Playing 11 and Vikings, Harsha and Vikas. Alright, I have Nawaz with the coin here, with the coin. Calls it a tails. Lands a tail, so Playing 11 have won the toss and you've decided to?
Bat first.
Awesome, bat first, no tournament. What's your strategy for the day?
It's like there is so much dew. I observe it's very much tough to bowl. Like it will slip like, so I elected to bat first. So let's see.
Have you played on this ground before? Do you know what a good score on this pitch would be?
Yeah, the good score will be 160 around. I played pretty good matches here. Yeah, we are looking forward for above 150 or 160.
Wonderful name as well for the team. First time I've seen this. Just the name itself is Playing 11. So every person in the team, whether he's in the squad or not, always is in the Playing 11.
Yeah, every person in Playing 11 is captain actually. Everyone contributes. So I thought of I am also the founder of this Playing 11. So I thought of keeping the name of Playing 11. So every player will contribute equally. As a team, we will win so that every player is a captain.
12 teams in this tournament overall. Any thoughts going into this tournament? What is your expectation? Where do you want to finish?
Yeah, actually, this is the 𝗃𝗶𝗃 second season. In the first season, the Vikings are the winners, Platinum Cup winners, and the Playing 11 are the runners. Hope this time it should reverse.
Alright, great start to the tournament. All the best to you, Playing 11, sir. Alright, lost the toss, sir. Are you happy with the result or the outcome of the toss?
We would like to bowl first, so it doesn't need to affect us.
So we did not need a toss at all. We could have just discussed and...
Since we lose the toss and they operate to bat, so definitely it will not affect us because we would like to bowl first.
So what's a good target that you want to restrict them to?
I would like to restrict 130, 140.
130, 140 is what, okay, 160 is what they said, so maybe somewhere in between would be...
Yeah, 130 to 150, we would like to restrict them.
Alright, having won the tournament last time, what are your expectations going into this tournament?
All positive wise, looking forward to win again. Let's see.
Alright, any superstars for the ball that we should be looking out for?
Sorry?
Any superstars for the ball that we should be looking out for?
All the superstars in our team. Full of superstars. Viking is full of superstars. There is no particular superstar here.
Alright, good to hear that. Good to hear the cheer from the squad as well. All the best for the match. I hope you have a good tournament.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, so that is it from the coin toss here. Vikings have lost the toss.
They'll be bowling first. Let's see whether or not the plans come out to be true. This is 𝗃𝗃 signing off for the moment.
We want to begin by felicitating our sponsors. We have Ashish from Being Legal. We give him a huge round of applause, please. We have Nag from 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗏. Nag from 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗏. Thank you, Nag, for your contribution to this tournament. And then we have Mr. Lakshman from GNB.
I want to thank all of our sponsors. Thank you so much for enabling this tournament. I also want to introduce Dave, a photographer. There's a small bouquet for him as well. The photographer is now being photographed. Great to see the camaraderie between the teams here, playing against each other but playing as one. Alright, with that the pleasantries come to an end and the contest is going to begin shortly. Welcome one and all. Swing and a miss outside the off stump. Good pace on offer. Playing 11 winning the toss, opting to bat. Down the leg side. It's a quick leg by. Fended back to the bowler on that occasion. 𝗬𝗃𝗃 opting to bat without a helmet. It's brave of him, considering the pitch has some good bounce. Vikas steaming in. Plays it aggressively off the front foot, all the way through the cover region. The first boundary of the innings comes up. A good attacking intent from 𝗬𝗃𝗃.
Hello.
Pitches it on a length, keeps it tight on the off stump. 𝗬𝗃𝗃 not sure whether to go forward or back. Played across the line and lost his off stump. Beautiful piece of bowling from Vikas. Let's take a look at that again. Vikas steaming in from the apartment end. Pitches it on a length. So not sure whether to go forward or back. Hits his thigh pad and then knocks back his off stump. Phenomenal piece of cricket. First wicket goes down. First wicket of the tournament. Goes to Vikas. Conceded 6 runs in that over, besides the leg by. Early blow that. Playing 11. Got to see what kind of adjustments they make to their batting lineup now, if any. Remember, at the coin toss they mentioned 160 be a good target to set on this ground. Khemraj saw there's a new batsman out there in the middle. Average 29, strike rate 126. 100 matches before this, so he has a lot of experience and he's been in good form. 109 runs in his last 5 innings. The end of the over. Jagdish is the new bowler out there. 221 wickets in his 223 matches, so almost a wicket a game. Best of 6 for 24. Miserly economy as well, just 7 is economy overall. Jagdish bowling to Manikumar. Starts off with a short one outside the off stump and gives the umpire some exercise there. Nawaz stretches his arms wide and calls it a wide. Short one outside the off stump. The fielder makes a meal of that. The ball races along the surface to the boundary. May have been a catching opportunity there. Looks like that was Vikas at the point region. But the first boundary for Mani Kumar in this innings. The score moving along to 12 for 1. Well adjusted on that occasion. Oh, that was tight. That was touch and go. If the ball had hit the stumps, I'm sure the batsman was short of his crease. The keeper unable to collect cleanly. The batsman just make it. We'll take another look at that. It was pretty close. Yeah, definitely short of his crease if the ball had hit the stumps on the full there. Khemraj to face his first ball. Jagdish has been slightly on the shorter side this over. This time he gets it full. The fielder at gully does really well to stop that. Keeps it down to a single. Outside edge there. The batsman will take anything that comes their way. Twelve teams contesting this tournament. The first game of CAPL2. Punched off the back foot. Straight to the fielder at cover. It's been a productive over for the batting team so far. Short one this time. Tries to cut it. Straight to the fielder there at point, cover point. No run on offer. Jagdish has tightened his line. Just a tad bit fuller, get the ball to move. There he goes, bowls that one full. Just beats the bowler. Almost a return catch there, but gets a single in the end. End of the second over, the score moves on to 15 for 1. Kind of start that both teams will be, I think, comfortable with. 7.5 runs in over. Khemraj 1 of 1 and Mani on 8 of 8. Vikas coming back into the attack to bowl his second over. Another one that's slightly short of a length. Fielder at point does really well to keep that down to none. Swipes that straight to the fielder at mid-on though. No run on offer. Mani Kumar itching to break free here. You can see from his body language, wants to play expansively. Oh, Vikas is on top at the moment, not giving him anything to work with. This time again, tries to go big. Just gets the inside half of the bat. Couple of bounces to the fielder at mid-on. Gets a single. It's really good tight stuff from Vikas. Another one that's just played back to the bowler. Good tight line and length bowling. Batsman respectful of that. Full toss, helped on its way to the fine leg region. That's a hit me ball, and that's exactly what 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 did. Just guided it on its way to the fence. Beautiful batting. Just one poor ball that over from Vikas, and the batsman capitalized. The score moves on to 20 for 1 at the end of 3 overs. Maybe Vikas just being a little experimental there. Tried the slower one maybe. Change in bowling. 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗏 ready comes into the attack. Again, very miserly stats, just 6 and over his economy. Place that towards point. Run through for a quick single. Good running between the wickets there. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 ready quickly. 104 matches for 122 wickets. That's a very good strike rate. Economy of 6.2. Best of 5 for 14. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 ready 𝗙𝗂𝗹𝗹. And he's bowled him! Knocked the stump out of the ground. Fantastic bowling that from 𝗵𝗃𝗃. The batsman having no answer to that. 𝗃𝗏𝗃 having scored a boundary of a fluff ball, still looking to be aggressive. Tried to hit that across the line. May have been better off just defending it. But 𝗵𝗃𝗃, brilliant piece of bowling from him. You can see that pitch just outside the off stump, got the ball to nick back and hit the top of off in middle. Fantastic bowling. Sends 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 back. So 2 wickets down for the playing 11. 21 for 2 at the end of 3.2 overs. What a beautiful day to start a cricket tournament this. Clear blue skies, a few clouds scattered long way away from the ground, no threat of rain today. Good sunshine, a chill breeze in the air, and players high on energy as well. The perfect conditions for a perfect day of cricket. Oh, lucky there, just got some bat on it. That ball was nipping in as well. It's been really good from 𝗵𝗃𝗃. Since he's come into the attack, he's kept things tight, not given batsmen anything to work with. Shiva, the new batsman, out in the middle. Rocks back onto the back foot, plays it straight to the cover fielder, no run on offer. Keeps it full this time. Just tests his feet. Midfield there. Midfielder at cover. Concedes the additional run. Looks like that's Vikas. Not sure. Maybe. 23 for 2. Good adjustment there from the batter. Tight run. Managed to go through for a single. Touch and go on that occasion as well. But good positive intent from the batters. 24 for 2 at the end of 4 overs. It's been really good cricket from both teams so far. Jagdish coming back into the attack. Length ball just outside the off stump, played back by the batter. Again, no timing on that. Tried to go hard. Just got the inside edge. Once again, the bowler does the fielding. Full this time. Hit it to the fielder at cover. Just a single. Wonderful pictures all around the ground, brought to you courtesy Team MVL. Great camera work, great collection of pictures. Teamwork as well. You see the camera panning every now and then depending on where the action is. This time he's launched it into it, beats the fielder at mid-on. A few bounces and the ball trickles over the boundary rope. So Manikumar keeps the action going. His second boundary of the innings. Good attacking, aggressive intent from Mani. He's now batting on 14 of 14. Bowler just showing the ball to the umpire, making sure that things are okay with the ball before he comes back to bowl his fifth ball this over. Good comeback from the bowler that time, right into the block hole, giving nothing to the batsman to work with. Keeper not having the greatest of days so far behind the stumps. Parry stat. It's a no ball, full toss, way over waist height. The umpire very quick to call that a no ball, and the batsman capitalizing on that. Beautifully hit that. Just a few bounces over the fielder at square leg. For 4 bonus runs. 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗲's day just gets a little worse. He's now conceded 19 runs. Still a ball to go this over, and that ball will be a free hit. Remember, free hit, you cannot get out except for a run out. The bowler basically can't pick a wicket. Bowling team also is not able to make any change to the field. Tries to hit that hard. Goes towards mid-on for a single. The end of the 5th over, the score moves on to 36 for 2. Very productive over that for the batting team. 12 runs came of that. Mani batting on 15 of 15 and Shiva on 9 of 9. 𝗙𝗃𝗃, the only expensive bowler so far this innings, 2 overs for 20. Played that towards cover for a single. Bhargav bowling his 2nd over. Very successful first over from him. Kept things tight. Picked up a wicket as well off the in cutter. This time short. Fielder at cover point not able to stop that. Deep cover does the fielding, keeps it down to a single again. Bhargav asking for an adjustment to the field. I think he's sending his mid-on fielder back towards long on. The cover fielder comes back into the circle. Gully, short fine leg. Point covers. That's the field on the offside. Full ball just outside the off stump. Keeper once again makes a meal of that, concedes the bye. Umpire calling that a bye. (39 for 2 at the end of 5.3 overs. Manikumar 16 of 16. This time he tries to drill that towards the long off region. Not good timing on that. Just a single towards the fielder at long off. Looks like something's off with the ball. Batsman wants to take a closer look at the ball. Short ball this time. Batsman rocks back and picks the gap perfectly between mid-wicket and long on, all the way to the boundary. Take a look at that again. Beautifully played, good control. Shiva scoring his second boundary. He's now batting on 14 of 12. Bowler now has a discussion with the umpire, guessing something about the ball. "44 for 2 in 5.5 overs. Full one that time. It sliced away. Ball is running away towards the boundary region. So Shiva getting his game going, 18 of 13. The end of the 6th over, the score moves on to 48 for 2. 48 for 2, 6 overs bowled. Shiva batting on 18 of 13 and Mani batting on 17 of 17. AL and Verma into the attack now. 137 matches for 166 wickets. Keeps that one outside the off stump, beats the batsman. Another one that's outside the off stump. Batsman was hoping there for a wide maybe, looking at the umpire. This time a definite wide. Verma struggling a little bit with his control. Hitting the right length but not the right line so far. Mani has been patient. Batting on 17 of 19. The keeper not having a great day behind the stump so far. And amidst all of that, playing 11 have managed to get past 50. Sure, that must have been the first landmark. 50 in 6.2 overs, so the loss of 2 wickets. I think they'll be happy with that at the coin toss. Tries to hit that powerfully, but just back to the bowler again. No run on offer. Hit that one powerfully, but straight to the fielder at long off. Just a single. Change in field. Mid wicket goes back towards the boundary. Cover fielder goes into the circle. Remember, 6 overs have been bowled, so no fielding restrictions apply now. Just 4 fielders needed inside the circle at all times. The field at the moment, long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep cover. Playing a miss outside the off stump again. This time the keeper collects. The end of the 7th over, 51 for 2. Money batting on 18 of 22 and Shiva on 18 of 13. 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗲, the new bowler, into the attack, right arm over the wicket. Starts off with a length ball on the off stump. Punch towards the fielder at long on. Will they come back for the second? Yes, no, yes, no. They decide against it eventually. Just a single. 98 wickets in 81 matches for 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗲. Best of 4 for 20. Economy 6.8. So he's miserly as well with the ball. It's been a theme that we've seen today from all bowlers. Playing 11. Very good economy rates over the long careers. Wonderful running between the wickets there. With that straight to the fielder, they still managed to steal a single. So playing 11, playing sensible cricket now. Waiting for the bad balls to hit their boundaries, but otherwise they're content to get their singles. Launched into that. Ball racing towards the fielder at long off, but just a single on offer. Good fielding there. Beautifully bowled into the block hole. Appeal for leg before. Fact and overthrow. It's a very good outcome there for the batting team in the end. No signal from the umpire, so it looks like that came off the bat. Another tight one there, just a single. The 4th ball of the over. Batsman had run through 2. But the umpire called it a dead ball. No run was offered there to the batter, since no stroke was offered by the batter. Shot played off the back foot towards the fielder at long on. Just a single. The end of the 8th over, 56 for 2. Moving at a run rate of exactly 7 runs an over at the minute. Playing 11 will want to raise that a little bit. They want to get to the score of 160. The other hand, Vikings will be happy with this. Remember, at the coin toss they had mentioned 140 would be a good score for them to chase. Right now, looks like that's what playing 11 will achieve if they continue or sustain this run rate. Things change quickly in this format of the game. It's the nature of cricket. Looks like it's going to be Varma who come back into the attack, having conceded just 3 runs of his first over. Ball to Shiva, batting on 20 of 17, rather money, 21 of 25. Once again tries to muscle that powerfully, no timing on that. The ball just rollicks along towards the fielder at long off for a single. .1 overs, 57 for 2. Shiva on 20 of 17. Launched into that, just a single again towards the fielder at long on. Early morning start often means that there's some dew in the outfield. Works both ways, makes it difficult for the bowling team to grip it, but also from the batting team's point of view. Ball does not race along. Full toss that time, just played it in the empty cover region for a single. Played it from his crease, respectfully back to the bowler, no run on offer. Hit it powerfully between the fielder at long on and long off, had no chance. Not a long way away from them, but that ball had serious power on it. Good stroke again from Shiva. Moves on to 25 now of 20. 4 boundaries in his knock so far. Lofted it straight back, past the bowler, exactly between the 2 fielders for a boundary. 63 for 2. Last ball of the 9th over coming up. Hit powerfully towards the fielder at deep cover. Stops it, keeps it down to a single. 64 for 2 at the end of 9. Just a tad bit over 7 runs and over the current run rate. Drinks being brought to the field. Maybe that's untimely because at the end of the 10th over we would have stopped anyway for a drinks break. Keeper signals for the helmet as well. Maybe spinner coming into the attack. Standing up to the stumps. It's always advisable to be wearing a helmet, safety first. Eight runs of that 9th over, courtesy of boundary. It's otherwise a good tight over from Burma. He's gone for 11 of his 2 overs. It's been a really good partnership from both of these players, Manikumar and Shiva. 43 of 35. It's almost been chanceless so far. Not been a clear opportunity to the bowling team to dismiss them. Left arm around the wicket. Starts off with a good ball just outside the off stump. Chanukya Reddy is the name of the bowler. 140 matches for 126 wickets. Economy of 7, best of 5 for 21 for Reddy, who will now be bowling to Mani Kumar, batting on 23 of 27. It's a full ball. No timing on that from Mani again. Just a single towards the fielder at long off. It's well bowled and well played by the batter as well. Just punching it from his crease towards long off for another single. Three singles so far this over. Prompts a change in field. Fielder from cover point moving towards short extra cover. They want to protect that single now. A full ball again, that's missed by the wicket keeper. 2 runs conceded. Not sure if there was any bat on that. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. Oh, in fact, there's a misfield there. Any signal from the umpire? Nope. So that was likely off the bat. 2 runs to Mani Kumar, just off the outside edge. 26 of 29 now for Mani. Launches into that, but once again no timing. Just beats the fielder at short cover for a single. That shot on the legs. The batsman had ample time to move back and pick the gap. Hit it powerfully and beautifully past the fielder at square leg for a boundary. A great way to end the 10th over for playing 11, 74 for 2 at the end of 10.
J&B Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. J&B Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. J&B Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses.
Welcome back to the start of the second half of the first innings. Playing 11, going well, 74 for 2 of their 10 overs. Vikings will be very happy with that as well. Shiva and Mani, the two batsmen out there in the middle. Shiva striking well, 32 of 24. Mani Kumar, 27 of 30. He's been batting with a little bit of responsibility.
bowler name?
Good positive start. Plays that aggressively over the cover point region. The ball just stops before the boundary rope. A couple of runs. Shailendra bowling now from the apartment end. Play and a miss outside the off stump. Well hit. Just beats the fielder at cover inside the circle. Just a single. Just beats the bowler this time towards the fielder at long off. Another single. Hits that over the fielder at cover. Once again the fielder at deep cover comes back, circles around. They got run in for the second run. That was tight. That was really tight. Very good running there from Shiva. Coming back to complete the second run. And pushing money as well along with him. Punched off the front foot this time. Once again to the same fielder at deep cover. Just a single. The end of 11 overs. The score moves on to 81 for 2. 81 for 2 at the end of 11 overs. Shiva batting on 33 of 25. Money batting on 33 of 35. Once again, hit powerfully towards the fielder at cover. Just a single. Dinesh Chitibala, the new bowler, into the attack. 128 wickets in 167 matches. Economy of 7 runs. Beautifully hit. Wonderful stroke that. Loose ball for sure, but great timing all the way towards the fielder, or rather the empty region between fine leg and square leg. Let's take another look at that. Just helped it on its way, picked it up. The ball travelled the distance. The first 6 of this tournament goes to Shiva. 39 of 26 now. What a very good innings this has been from him. 5 boundaries to go with that 6. Striking at 150. Straight to the fielder at cover, who makes a meal of a straightforward fielding effort. Concedes the single. Powerfully driven towards the fielder at long off. Just a single. In the air, but a few bounces. Fielder at long on does well to stop that. Just a single again. That's full. Picks the gap perfectly between deep cover and point. Beautiful stroke, that one. Money this time gets into the act. The innings definitely getting a move on now. 95 for 2 at the end of 12 overs. 95 for 2 at the end of 12 overs. Money batting on 39 of 38. Shiva batting on 41 of 28. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. Some excitement there from the fielders, but really no harm done. Chanukya Reddy coming back to bowl his second over. 11 runs so far conceded off his bowling. May have been a catching opportunity there, but the fielder at short mid wicket not reacting in time. Just a single. A short ball on the leg side. Money will be disappointed. And that was there to be hit. So no fielder at the fine leg region. Any bat on that would have meant certain runs. So powerfully. On striker takes evasive action. Just a single. With that deep towards the cover fielder, just a single. and powerfully driven towards the fielder at long on, just a single. Taken on the full, hit straight towards the fielder at long off, who makes a meal of that. Boundary conceded. 100 comes up for playing 11 with that stroke. 100 up for playing 11. 104 for 2 at the end of 13 overs. Shiva 47 of 31. Money 41 of 41. $104 for 2 in 13 overs. Money 41 of 41. Shiva 47 of 31. The run rate has been jumping up for playing 11. Almost 8 runs an over at the minute. Try to experiment there. Money, very lucky to get away with that. Ball landing in no man's land to get through for the single. Missed outside the off stump. No run conceded. Inside half of the bat, racing towards the fielder at mid-wicket. Will he manage to cut that? Yes, he does really well. Gets his boot down in time. Stops that from going through. Very good cricket from both sides there. Good stroke first, followed by a good fielding effort and good running between the wickets as well. 3 runs taken by the batsmen. A sign of their fitness. They've been batting there for a long time now. 64 balls faced for their 89 runs. So good testimony to their batting ability and their fitness overall. 3 runs pinched. $50 up for Shiva with that stroke as well. 51 of 34. Picked the gap perfectly between point and third man. Ball just stops on its way to the boundary. 2 more runs pinched. What a phenomenal innings this has been from Shiva so far today. Remember, he came in at a time where 2 wickets were down. 24 for 2 was the score at that time. He came in, played with great positive intent. He's managed to get 50 on the board already.
A 112 for 2 at the end of 14 overs. Manikumar 45 of 44 and Shiva bringing up his 50 in that over, 51 of 34. Very good batting innings from Shiva so far.
Full toss, hit towards mid-wicket. No timing on that, just a single. Time hit powerfully over the fielder at point. 4 runs all the way. Money batting on 49 now of 45 balls. Just 1 stroke away from his own 50. Wonderful batting. Got a foot outside the line of the ball. Let his arm swing through. Got 4 good runs. Very, very good batting this now from playing 11. Managed to put a score on the board already. Hit that straight towards long off and his 50 comes up with that stroke.
$50 for Manikumar, 50 of 46.
Raises his bat to acknowledge the applause from his team members. Hit that one towards mid-wicket again. Happy with a single. No call from the umpire. Batsman looks flabbergasted with that one. Full slice that straight to the fielder at deep cover point. Money goes after having got into his half century. Good knock from him, but all good things have to come to an end. Verma picks up his first wicket, 3 overs, 18 runs for 1. Catch taken on the boundary rope. Hit that almost too well. The fielder at deep cover point did really well to hold on to that. Smooth, adjusted himself and takes a good comfortable catch yards inside the boundary rope. Shailendra, the fielder in the deep, who takes that catch. And a good innings from Money comes to an end. New batsman out in the middle is Manikanta Gajam. 44 matches for 1376 runs, average of 42, strike rate of 145. Phenomenal stats there for Manikanta. His team will really hope that he can replicate the fame today. Oh, catch goes down at deep third man. What an opportunity that for Vikings. They had a chance to dispatch both federal batters. The straightforward catch goes down on the boundary rope. Never looked comfortable under that one. In the end, too far away from his body. Got his arms to it, but shells it down. A bad drop that, and that was Shiva. Been batting like a dream today, 53 of 36. How expensive is that drop going to be for Vikings? Good one to start off. Tight on the off stump. Outside edge that time? No. Umpire says no. Maybe slicing the ground. It's been really good comeback from Bhargav this over. Remember, he had a chance to pick up a wicket on the first ball. The fielder at third man shelled down an easy chance. Umpire asking to take a look at that for a no ball. It was full. Whether or not that was over waist height will determine whether or not that's a no ball. So no ball confirmed by the third umpire. That will mean a free hit as well. So free hit now to the batters. Can change their field if they would like because the batsmen have changed. Hit that straight over the fielder at long off, on the base of 6. Shiva doesn't need a second invitation. He's been red hot in form and he capitalizes on that free hit. Moves on to 60 with that stroke, brings up his second 6 of the innings and the match. Bhargav will be very disappointed with that. Have only himself to blame for the free hit. This time the keeper lets that one pass. The ball is running all the way to the boundary rope. 5 wides added to the score. Bad just getting worse for the Vikings at the moment. The score moves on to 133 for 3. Almost 8.5 runs in over. The keeper not able to hold on to that. Concedes 4 bonus runs. Powerfully hit just over the bowler. I think the bowler got his arm to it. Have to check the ball if there are any fingerprints left on it. Take another look at that on the replay. Took evasive action there, but got his hands up. The ball hitting his hands, deflecting towards the fielder at long on. Hit firmly. $134 for 3. 15.5 overs bowled. Once again, the keeper not able to hold on. Rough day for the wicketkeeper behind the stumps. 135 for 3 of 16 overs. 135 for 3, 16 overs bowled. 8.4 for the current run rate. Shiva batting on 61 of 39, and Manikanta, who's just joined him, 1 run of 4 balls. Very expensive over that 16th over. 16 runs conceded. Vikas comes back to bowl the 17th. And he starts off by demolishing the stumps. Manikanta has no answer to that. On a length, comes back, knocks back middle and leg peg. Flattened the middle stump. What a sight that is for a fast bowler. Wow. very good record from Manikantha, but nothing to show for his efforts today. Just 1 run on the board. Let's take another look at that. Batsman unsure whether to move forward or back. Middle stump flattened, off stump knocked back. Wow. It's a sight and a half for a bowler to watch. Just a little unsure there. Manikantha wanted to move forward at the last second, but the ball just zipped through his defence. A 135 for 4. Vikas picks up his second wicket. Starts off with a single towards deep cover. Hit that powerfully. The empty region, acres of space in square leg area. 4 good runs. And Shiva continues to rock. 65 or 40 now. Striking at over 162. No fielder whatsoever in that region. Going to round the wicket now, Vikas. Just a single towards mid wicket. Plays that back to the bowler. No run on offer. The last ball of the 17th over coming up now. Been a good over so far for the bowling team. 6 runs conceded, but importantly a wicket picked. Wraps him on the pads. An appeal there from the bowler, but the umpire says that had pitched outside the leg stump. It cannot be out leg before. Once that happens, the end of the 17th over, the score has moved past 141. Hit that powerfully over the mid-wicket region. Wait for the umpire's signal. Yeah, just bounced on its way to the boundary. What a good knock this has been from Shiva. Flawless innings. Displayed power, displayed grace. 17 over 42. Jagdish is welcomed into the attack with the boundary. It's been expensive today, Jagdish. went for 20 of his first 2 overs and starts the 3rd over with a boundary as well. What a catch! Unbelievable catch that! Phenomenal take from Jagdish. Shiva had hit that powerfully, but straight to Jagdish, who manages to hold on to that. It needed a moment of brilliance to end what was a phenomenal innings from Shiva. Huge round of applause for Shiva for that fantastic knock. 70 of just 43 balls. His team members welcome him with delight. Oh, what a moment of brilliance that was. Let's take another look at that. Powerfully hit. Got his hands in the right position, kept his eyes on the ball. That's always the secret to holding on to a catch. Brilliantly taken. Jagdish, after having gone for 4 of the first ball, comes back strongly courtesy that brilliant catch of his own bowling. 145 for 5. New batsman out in the middle. 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃. He will face Jagdish. Needs 29 runs to get to 1,000 runs. 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃. Starts off with a dab towards third man. Just a single. Played that towards deep cover for a single. Are they going to come back for 2? Yes, they are. Wonderful running between the wickets. Both new batsmen out there for fresh legs. You can see the applause there from the non-striker as well. Satish ready. Looks like he's going to be aggressive. Just 14 balls left in the innings. You can be aggressive with your running between the wickets as well. It's not just boundaries. Played towards deep cover. They come back for the second again. Yes, they will. Wonderful running between the wickets again. Will they come back for the third? Yes, they do. The wicket keeper collects. Sends it back to the bowler but can't stop it. Brilliant running. 150 comes up with that 3. 151 for 5 at the end of 17.5. Satish 6 of 5 and 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃 on 1 of 1. We've seen some fabulous running in the last 2 deliveries from the batters. Pinched off a second, but there should have just been 1, and this time a 3. Last ball of the 18th over coming up. Once again, played towards the deep cover fielder this time. Happy with a single. I think he wants to keep strike, Satish. $18 overs gone, 152 for 5. 18 overs, 152 for 5. Satish on 6 of 5 and 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃 on 2 of 2. Played that towards the third man region. Once again, they come back for the second. The keeper appeals, the umpire signals for the third umpire. We'll take a look at that. I think the batsman has managed to make his ground, but we'll take a look. Open the face of the bat, just guide it towards the fielder at deep point. Does the fielding, sends it back. Keeper collects. Just made his ground, looks like.
Not out. Not out.
Safe. Batsman has just made his ground in time. So 2 additional runs added. Top edge, but that's enough to send that ball over the boundary rope, over the fine leg region. 6 runs added to the score. Phenomenal batting this from playing 11 now. 160 comes up. Remember at the coin toss, I mentioned 160 would be the target for them. They'll be happy with 160, but they have 10 more balls to go. How much more can they score? Just got a top edge on that. That was enough to send that ball shearing over the fine leg region for a 6. Another one. Poor bowling there. There's no fielder there in that region. Verma has lost his line this over, lost his length as well. All 2 full tosses that the batsmen have capitalized on. 12 runs of the first 3 balls. Change in field now. Square leg moves back. Batsman advances, plays and misses. Take that towards point. Single. In fact, they'll come back for the second. Yes, once again, poor from the wicket keeper. Just not been able to hang on to the ball today. Managed to convert 1s to 2s. 166 for 5. 1 ball left in the 19th over. Played to the deep cover fielder. Just a single on that occasion. The end of the 19th, 167 for 5. 167 for 5. 167 for 5 at the end of 19 overs. Satish Reddy 6 of 5, 5 and cut 17 of 8. Vikas comes in to bowl the last over. Starts off with a single towards deep cover. It's been the pick of the bowlers today. Vikas 3 overs, 17 runs for 2 wickets before this over. Inside edge on that occasion. Keeper runs through and gets the run out. Finally, something to show for his day, the wicket keeper. The 6th wicket goes down for playing 11. But really, they won't mind that at this minute. They want to capitalize, score as many runs as they can. Satish ready, the batsman dismissed. 𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃, the wicket keeper, gets that dismissal. Drills that powerfully, but straight to the fielder at deep cover. Have to be happy with a single. Outside half of the bat, straight to the fielder at deep third man, happy with the single again. 170 on the board now for playing 11. The last 2 balls of the innings, how many more can they score of these 2 balls? Play in a miss. Run through for a bye. Last ball of the 20th over. Hits that powerfully, but nothing doing. Bowler does really well to get his hand to it and demolishes the stumps. So wicket of the last ball as well. 2 run outs in that over. So a good comeback from Vikings to end the innings at 171 for 7 at the end of 20 overs. 171 for 7 at the end of 20 overs. Vikas has bowled his 4 overs for 20 runs and 2 wickets with the pick of the bowling attack. Wonderful batting innings from Shiva earlier. Got to 70. Mani played a good knock as well. Got to his 50. Overall, playing 11 will be very happy with the score that they've put on. Remember, at the coin toss, they said they'll be happy with 160. They managed to get 171. Vikings, on the other hand, will feel that they've conceded a little more than they would have liked at the start of the innings. But nevertheless, it's a target for them to chase. 172 is what they'll need when they come back in about 10 minutes' time, when the second innings begins of the first match of the Chartered Accountants Premier League Season 2. The first game between playing 11 and Vikings, the winners and the runners-up from the last tournament. A lot of excitement in store for you when we come back in about 10 minutes' time.
𝗀𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗀𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗃𝗶 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗃𝗶 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗃𝗶 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses.
Welcome back to the start of the second innings between Vikings and playing 11. Vikings chasing a target of 172. Vaibhav and Dinesh opening the batting for Vikings, and it's going to be Harish with the ball for playing 11. Starts off with a length ball outside the off stump. It's played back to the bowler. Ring field, both off and leg. Three fielders on the onside, square leg, mid wicket and mid on. Pretty conventional field. Two fielders in the deep, long off and deep third man. That's missed down the leg side. I think that'll race away towards the boundary. Yes, it does. So poor start there from the bowler 𝗪𝗓. 5 runs conceded. Keeper couldn't do anything to get his hands to that. Should have done better really. But that was a slightly lazy effort from the wicket keeper. The ball kept going away from him. Another one that's down the leg side. This time the keeper covered his ground. 6 runs on the board already without a run being scored off the bat. So full ball, played towards mid-on. Fielder does well to stop that, keeps it down to a single. Change in field, fine leg comes in place. Go for it. Just swipe some air. Ball goes into the keeper's gloves. No harm done. Defended back to the bowler, wonderfully bowled by 𝗪𝗓 on that occasion. Right into the block hole, not giving the batsman anything to work with. An appeal for leg before, umpire raises the finger straight away. Batsman looks bemused, but really he looks right in front. Unless he got bad on that, he was dead. Dead as a duck, as they say. Goes for a duck, 𝗃𝗓𝗃𝗓. First couple of balls, wides, down the leg side by 𝗪𝗓, but since then, he's kept it tight. Let's take a look at that on the replay again. Straight into the pads. No answer to that one from Dinesh. Really, it's just one way that he was going, that was back to the pavilion. On a length, no answer. So 𝗪𝗓 picks up his first wicket. Vikings 7 for 1. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗲, the new batsman out in the middle, starts off with a beautiful drive. Just beat the fielder at point. Will the ball race all the way? Yes, it does. Phenomenal stroke to begin his innings. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 off the mark with a delightful boundary. The score for Vikings moves on to 11-1 at the end of the first over. 11-1 at the end of the first over. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 off the mark with a boundary. 4 runs of the first ball. 𝗃ṛice picking up a wicket in that over, leg before. 𝗬𝗃𝗃𝗏 ready now into the attack. 71 wickets, economy of 8 runs and over. Full ball on the stumps. Glided it towards the fielder at mid-on for a single. Full toss that time outside the off stump. The umpire signals towards the third umpire. Wants to take a look at whether that was a no ball or not.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No ball confirmed. No ball confirmed by the third umpire there, so umpire signals a free hit. Another one that's full. Umpires call that a no ball straight away. Ball goes all the way to the boundary. The bowler Satish Reddy struggling a little bit with the ball at the moment. 2 no balls back to back. Second one being called a dangerous no ball by the umpire. Play and a miss outside the off stump. Defended back to the bowler, no run on offer. Well bowled in the block hole. The batsman does well to just get his bat down in time and pinches a single on the offside. Advances down the pitch, tries to hit that powerfully, just the inside half of the bat for a single towards long on. Change in field, long on comes in towards mid on. Deep cover goes back. Top edge, straight to the fielder at square leg. Not able to hold on to that. How expensive is that drop catch going to be? Only time will tell. For the moment, the score moves on to 21-1 at the end of 2 overs. Bhargav ready, getting a life. Straightforward catching opportunity, not taken. Tries to play a forceful drive, picks up the fielder at cover, keeps it down to no run. So 1. Good run through for a quick single. Good running between the wickets there by both these batters. This kind of cricket is always great to watch. There's a contest between bat and ball. Batsman and the bowler always trying to outdo each other. Great day for cricket again. Beautiful blue skies. Advances, hits it down the ground. Fielder at long off, runs around. Keeps it down to single. Very good fielding there. Tries to hit that forcefully once again, just straight to the fielder at short cover. No run on offer. The end of the 3rd over, the score remains 23-1. That was a good tight over from Harish. Just 2 runs conceded. Bhargav ready, batting on 11 of 12. Vaibhav on 4 of 5. Once again starts off with a full toss down the leg side. And Bhargav gets his bat down in time, that is it. Rather Vaibhav, that is. Gets his first boundary. Batsman needs a change of equipment. Batting gloves is the equipment that needed change. Oh no, that was okay. That's the unmentionable. Interesting. It walked out in the middle without protection.
ఇప్పుడే కమెంటేటర్ చెప్పారు అన్మెన్షనబుల్ అంట. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ అన్మెన్షనబుల్ అక్కడ? అదే విచ్ ఇస్ నాట్ మెన్షనబుల్ అని ఆటోలో చెప్పారు.
Back into the action. Play and a miss.
బ్యాట్ పెట్టాక ఫుల్ పవర్ తో వస్తున్నాడు వైభవ్. సో దీని నుంచి మీరు అందరూ గమనించాల్సింది ఏంటంటే తలకి హెల్మెట్, కార్లో బెల్ట్, గ్రౌండ్ లో కాయ కచోరీ ఉండాలి కంపల్సరీ. సో దట్ యూ విల్ బి వెరీ కాన్ఫిడెంట్ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీ ప్లేస్ వేర్ ఎవర్ యూ గో.
27 for 1. Wide, the offside this time. Umpire gets his exercise. Webber gets a moment to capture his breath. Played too long on for a single. Brings Bhargav back on strike. Outside half of the bat, well fielded there by the fielder at point. Keeps it down to a single, may have been 2 runs otherwise. Another full toss. And this time the fielder holds on to it. Webber tried to heave that across the line. That was a full ball, but got the top edge. The ball circled in the air. The fielder at point got close to it and managed to hold on. Shiva, the fielder, after a wonderful batting innings, he continues to contribute in the field. Second wicket for Vikings goes down, 30 for 2 at the end of 3.5 overs. Left-hand batter for the first time today starts off his innings with a single on the offside. 𝗙31 for 2 at the end of 4 overs. Chanukya Reddy, the new batter, out in the middle. 140 matches for 1959 runs for Chanukya Reddy. He's nearing a landmark of 2000 runs himself. Average of 16.5, strike rate 128 with batting stats. 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗲, the bowler into the attack. Resting field for the left-hander. Cover, gully, third man, point. What a good shot that is. On the offside, managed to beat the infield. The fielder in the deep runs around. Does he stop it? Yes, he does. So 2 runs conceded. Good attacking aggressive stroke there from Chanukya Reddy. Playing a miss outside the off stump. Good work from the wicket keeper there. Flake that towards the fielder at covers. No run conceded. Short third man, gully, point, cover, extra cover, and mid off. The fielders on the offside. Played in the air towards long on. What a good stroke that is. 4 runs, although it was in the air, but it was safe throughout its journey. Chanukya Reddy gets his first boundary. Another play in the miss outside the off stump. Good comeback from the bowler. Another play in a miss outside the off stump, but this time the umpire stretches his arms, calls it a wide. Beautifully played, got inside the line of the ball and just helped it on its way Past the fielder at square leg for another boundary. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 already has played a couple of gorgeous looking drives today. Ends the 5th over, 42 for 2, 8.4 the current run rate. Starts off the 6th over. Driven towards the fielder at cover. No run on offer. To his 3rd over, Satish. Picked up a wicket already. 18 runs conceded so far. Play and a miss outside the off stump. Good quick one there from Satish. Hit that towards covers. And run through for a quick single. Very well judged single there by the two batters, 𝗃𝗃𝗃 and 𝗃𝗃𝗃. That brings 𝗃𝗃𝗃 back on strike. These singles will be really painful for the bowling team because every time they pinch a single, it means a change in the field. Down the leg side, well done by the wicket keeper there. Stops that one from going through. Seen a few boundaries go in that fashion today. First ball of this innings, rather the second ball of this innings, is boundary conceded on the leg side by the wicket keeper. Also saw the same in the first innings earlier. Beautifully played, but just a single towards mid wicket. Another one that's played and missed outside the off stump. Wide called by the umpire. Play towards cover. Quick single. Oh, they do manage to make it. Bowler looks a little disappointed with that. Six overs bowled, 47 for 2. Chanukya batting on 12 of 8 and Bhargav on 14 of 18. .47 for 2 at the end of 6 overs. Shadow cricket on display right now. Bowler rehearses, the batsman complies. Outside half of the bat, fielded by the fielder at third man. Just a single. Prashant Reddy, the new bowler, into the attack. 145 wickets in 174 games for him. Quick 2 there, that was tight. You have to give credit to the batters there. Chanukya especially, running at the danger end. Down the leg side, umpire calls it a wide. This time on the offside, keeper makes a meal of it again. The fielder from point runs through, but can't stop that. A 4-by signal by the umpire. Continues to be a difficult day behind the stumps. Good fun on the pitch. You can see both batsmen having a blast. A fielder unable to pick that one up. No ball called by the umpire. That had pitched outside the playing surface. So another free hit. Hit that towards long on, just a single. Fended that. Fielder at short cover, sends that back to the keeper. Seventh over completed. 59 for 2 the score at the moment. Current run rate just a tad under the required run rate. Bhargav batting on 16 of 21. Chanukya 15 of 12. Starts off with the full toss again. Oh, that may have been a run-out opportunity. The fielder not able to hold on to that one. Single conceded. Full toss again, flayed from the empty point region, goes towards the cow point, just another single. Outside half of the bat again, racing towards the fielder at deep point. This time they'll come back for 2 runs. In the block hole, defended back to the bowler, no run offer. Another one that's full, that's driven towards the fielder in the deep at cover. Just a single this time. Good aggressive fielding there. Playing on himself at the off stump. That was a good one from Satish Reddy. He ends his spell, 4 overs bowled, 28 runs for 1 wicket. Good return for him today. Score moves on to 64 for 2 at the end of 8 overs. Exactly 8 runs an over at the minute. The Vikings need 108 runs in 72 balls now to win this game. Exactly 9 runs an over is what they need. Remember, they started the innings chasing 8.5. Got into a stage where they need about 9 runs an over, so they've managed to keep the run rate in check. This game is set up for a good, tight, close finish. The second half of the innings, or basically the second third of the innings, is under progress now. 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃. Driven towards the fielder at deep cover, just a single. Inside half of the bat, keeper does well. In fact, the fielder does well there. And no clue in the end where the ball was, but he did manage to stop it. Keeps it down to a single. '67 for 2, 8.3. Chanukya Reddy, left-hander batting, 17 of 15. Plays 𝗵𝗵𝗃 respectfully, back to the bowler. Beautifully driven towards the fielder at long off. Really good job by that fielder there. Got to it quickly, released it quickly. No chance for the batsman to think about a second run. Inside half of the bat towards square leg. Just another single. 9 overs gone, 69 for 2. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 batting on 23 of 28. 𝗪𝗃𝗃 18 of 17. 𝗃𝗏𝗃 just finished his first over, went for 5 runs. Good, decent, tight over from him. Hit that just over the bowler's head towards long off. Single. Advances down the pitch, tries to hit it hard, can only get a single to long on. Powerful hit again, straight to the fielder at long on, does really well, keeps it down to single. Advances down the pitch, once again hit straight to the fielder at long on. They come back for a second. No, 𝗪𝗃𝗃 is not interested. Length ball hit powerfully towards the fielder at long on. Once again, brilliant fielding from that fielder. Chased it aggressively, released the ball quickly, did not give the batsman an opportunity to think about the second. Last ball of the 10th over. Hit that in the air, heading straight to that fielder in the deep, but on the bounce, just a single for 𝗪𝗃𝗃 to end the 10th. 75 for 2 at the end of 10 overs. We need 97 runs now in 10 overs to win this game. 9.7 runs an over needed. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 ready, batting on 26 of 31. 𝗪𝗃𝗃 on 21 of 20. Playing 11 at the end of the 10th over. We're also 74 for 2. So Vikings just about 1 run ahead in terms of where they were at this point in time. It's a great comparison, this, showing that both teams have been neck to neck throughout this contest so far. Who will come on top? We'll need the next 10 overs to decide that. At the moment, it's anybody's game for the taking. Whoever manages to hold on to their nerves will get across the finishing line. Join you in about 5 minutes' time when we return from the drinks break.
𝗃𝗏 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses. 𝗃𝗏 Corporate Advisors provides a comprehensive suite of professional services, including business incorporation, corporate advisory, private placement assistance, and RBI compliance filings, ensuring end-to-end regulatory and strategic support for businesses.
Chanukya misses that. They run through for a bye? No, they don't. Good eventful start to the second half of this innings. 97 runs needed now of 59 balls. The painful leg before. The fielding team looks very confident. Run out opportunity goes missing. Leg by signal by umpire Nawaz. It was very, very tight. Should have definitely been a run out, but instead the batsman managed to pick up 2.
It
84 for 2 at the end of 11 overs. Bhargav batting on 30 of 33, Chanakya on 24 of 24.
भाई उधर का कैमरा आ गया स्वयं अरे ऑफ बटन
Punched towards the fielder in the deep at cover. Good effort there, but in the end makes a mistake. The ball passes through for a boundary. Manikanta starts off with a boundary. Life there for the batter. Chanukya had hit that straight towards the fielder at long on, who had two opportunities really to take that. Fumbled the first one, but in the second chance he did not look prepared. Let's take another look at that. Technical difficulties at the minute. We'll try and see if we can find that later. Meantime, beautiful piece of cricket there. A wicket-keeper, alert, active and agile. Got to the ball quickly and found a way to dislodge the stumps. It brings Bhargav's innings to an end. A fighting knock. Gone for 30 of 34. Manikanta bowled a couple of dot balls this over, created pressure, which meant that the batsmen wanted to go a little bit aggressive, and in that process have lost their wicket.
స్టేట్ కావాలి కదా అట్లయిపోయింది.
Outside edge to begin his innings. Gets lucky, gets to short third man for a single. Jagdish Karunapu, 3,860 runs off his 223 matches. Healthy average of 25 and a strike rate of 133. Outside edge this time from Chanukya. Fielder at short third man after fielding again, keeps it down to a single. The end of the 12th over, the score moves on to 91 for 3. Like this thing. 91 for 3 at the end of 12 overs. Jagdish has just joined Chanukya in the middle. 1 of 1, Chanukya batting on 30 of 28. Getting a life in the last over, dropped by the fielder at long on. A successful over that for the bowling team. They managed to pick up a wicket in the form of a run out. 81 runs needed now of 48 balls. Over 10 runs and over needed. The first time in this innings. That was tight. In the air this time, going towards long on the bounce, just a single for Chanukya. 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 has been struggling to time it. He's been wanting to go for the big one for a little while. Hasn't connected it so well. Play and a miss outside the off stump. In the air, just past the fielder at long off. Not sure if that carried all the way. No, the umpire signals a boundary. Fielder tried desperately well, was not able to get to that. Jagdish getting his innings going. Hello, hello, mic testing. Clears his front foot, hits it over the fielder at cover. Beautiful shot that from 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃. The umpire wanted to check if there was a 4 or a 6. I think we'll need to take the help of our cameras to figure that one out. I think that's just bounce short. Just bounce short of the rope. The 100 comes up with that stroke. Hello, hello. 100 out for Vikings with that stroke. 101 for 3. The end of the 13th over. They need 71 runs in 7 overs now to win this game from here. Playing 11, need to keep them to 70 or fewer. Short ball on the leg stump, played towards deep mid wicket. Just a single. Short. Towards deep mid wicket, who holds on to that. The 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 is trying to accelerate the score. On the second or third time of asking, playing 11 managed to hold on to his opportunity. It was a good catch taken in the deep. Nice, comfortable height. Ran in, steadied himself and held on. No catch in cricket is easy. That was a big wicket. But 𝗙𝗂𝗃𝗃 looks well set. 35 of 32 plus the left-hander. Very important breakthrough that for playing level. The Vikings now will need a new partnership. In the air, heading towards the long off boundary, with the fielder Shiva runs around, keeps it down to a single. No ball signaled by the umpire, maybe a couple of bounces. Bowler not happy with that. The umpire signals a free hit pretty quickly. So that's an absolute bonus for the batting team. Launches into that all the way. Between long off and long on for the six. Exactly what the batting team needed after having lost a wicket that over. So a little poor there from the bowler, Manikantha. Another one that's hit in the air, another one that goes pink all the way. Yes, it is. The captain Jagdish shining bright. 2 sixes back to back, taking toll of poor bowling for Manikantha that over. Can he come back now? Can he fight back, Manikantha? Short ball hit in the air, on the bounce, fielder at long on, covers up. Lucky there really to get away with that. Just a single. The end of the 14th over, the score moves on to 117. 55 runs needed now of 36 balls. 16 runs coming in that over, I think. Yeah, 16 runs of that over. Most expensive run of this innings. 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗲 batting on 20 of 9. Full on the stance and is to flick it towards mid wicket for a single. It's been good batting so far from Jagdish. He's come out with intent. Mohan Krishna. Foot in the air, going towards mid wicket. Just bounces and clears the boundary rope. What a good shot that is from Mohan. Full into the stumps again. Straight to the fielder at mid wicket, just a single. Put that straight to long on. Another single on offer. Driven that powerfully towards long off. Another single taken. Driven powerfully towards covers, with the fielder not able to stop that well. Concedes a single. End of the 15th over, 126 for 4. 46 runs needed now of 30 balls. 9.2 runs in over needed. Good tight bowling this over so far. 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃 has managed to keep things tight. There again. Is it full? Inside of the bat towards square leg. There's a fielder in the deep who keeps it down to a single. Good aggressive fielding there again.
Outside out of the back, racing towards the cover fielder in the deep. Come back for 2. Yes, they do, comfortably so in the end. 17 overs gone, 134 for 4. Mohan 11 of 9 and Jagdish 27 of 19. Harish ends his spell, 4 overs, 27 for 1. A very good day for him with the ball. .38 needed of 3 overs, 12.67 runs an over needed.
Sir, expire level check. 74742.
That in the air, just around the middle of region, only a single. Beautifully hit, great power, nothing that the fielder at long off could do, just had to move a few paces, but that was hit so powerfully. 4 runs. Fired into the stumps, found a way to get his bat down in time, turned that towards the leg. Fielder does really well there, but nothing he can do to stop the second. This is going to be a very, very tight finish. Both teams having a great chance here. With that, square of the fielder at the square leg boundary. 6 runs, signaled by the umpire. Wonderful result this for the batting team. Vikings coming back into this game, courtesy the boundary and the 6th ad over. .147 for 4. There's 25 needed now of 14 balls.
Come back for the second. No, it decides against it, and wisely so. Last ball of the 18th over coming up. 24 needed of 13. This has been a very expensive over from Sai Venkat. Launched into that. Fielder at long on. Can only watch that ball go past. Wonderful batting. 150 comes up for Vikings with that stroke. 20 runs needed of 2 overs now. This game back in the balance. $18 runs conceded in that over. Very, very expensive one. What a shot. A shot and a half. 6 of the highest quality runs that you would see. With that stroke. In the block hole. They come back for the second. Yes, they will. Wonderful running between the wickets by both of these batters. Great positivity, great aggression. Mohan has now gone on 32 runs of just 15 balls that he faced. The team leading just 12 runs of 10 balls. Powerful hit again towards the fielder at mid-wicket. Just a single. $11 needed of 9. And he's bowled him. What a comeback that is. 𝗀𝗏 has been expensive today, but he found a way to come back and pick up a wicket at a key juncture. Is this match going to swing back to the playing 11, courtesy that wicket? Jagdish really did not need to play that big shot there. The game was almost in their pocket. Have he given playing 11 a lifeline with that stroke? Shailendra is going to be the new batsman out there for Vikings. $11 runs still needed, 8 balls left to get them in. Wow, this is getting close, this is getting tight. 11 of 8. Tries to drill that hard, goes towards the fielder at long on. Slight fumble, but good job in the end. Keeps it down to a single. Needed of 7 now. Well bowled, well fielded. The end of the over. 10 runs needed now of the last over. Good over that from 𝗃𝗏. Went for 6 runs with his first ball, but came back strongly. Finished with a wicket and just 10 runs. Who's it going to be? Prashant or Manikanta? Seem to be the only 2 bowling options left. Okay, interesting. Looks like it's going to be Shiva with the ball. His first over of the day, the last one of the match. So much on the line. Shiva has had a great day with the bat. Can he replicate his success with the ball? Captain still making changes to the field. Square leg comes into the circle. Covers, goes back. Long off his back. Long on his back. So is deep mid wicket. A bad ball to start the over. Short, gave him enough time to pick the balls of that over the mid-wicket region for a boundary. Just 6 runs needed now of 5 balls. Change in field again. Square leg goes back. Covers, comes into the circle. That powerfully again, straight towards the fielder at the deep at mid-wicket. Fumbles. Can't stop the second run there because of that fumble. 2 runs conceded, 4 needed of 4 now. In the block hole, we played beautifully towards the fielder at square leg. Wonderful fielding there. What a throw. Powerfully straight into the keeper's gloves. 3 of 3. As suspected, this has gone down to the wire. In the air, clears the fielder at point. The ball is racing over towards the boundary. And it has crossed the boundary here. That's the end of the game. Phenomenal victory it is for Vikings. They came, they played, they conquered. Playing 11, put up a great fight. They were in the game through the 40 overs. But in the end, Vikings just managed to edge them through. 18 runs in the 18th over. That was the most important over of the innings for them. Wonderful batting contributions from various players. Bhargav 30 of 34, Chanukya 35 of 32 set up their batting innings. And then Jagdish and Mohan. Jagdish 32 of 22 with 2 fours and 2 sixers. Mohan Krishna 33 of 17, 2 fours and 2 sixers. Got them across the finishing line. Shiva, the hero with the bat, is not able to replicate his success with the ball.
Great performance. Multiple players in the team. Jagdish Karanapu, the player of the match. 32 runs of 22 balls, 2 fours, 2 sixers, 3 overs, 31 runs and a wicket as well. So great performance from him all round, both with bat and ball. The captain playing a great hand for his team. The 32 of 22 was very, very critical with the bat. Came in at an important time. Remember, a no ball, the free hit was dispatched for 6. How important was that? Very, very entertaining game of cricket comes to an end. Performance, Jagdish, both with the ball and then with the bat. What was going through your mind when you came out to bat there? The match looked lost at that occasion.
No. We are confident about our batting depth. Mohan is, we all know how all-rounder he is. Sorry, how hard hitter he is. And then Sailendra, and then another batsman in the dugout is Vikas. So we are so confident about our win.
Okay. So you thought at all times you had the game under control. You had the ammunition to get these runs.
First of all, our bowling is very bad today.
Okay.
Last 2 overs we have a lot of runs. That's the time I think we may lost the match.
Okay, but in spite of the runs that you conceded, you came out, you batted very aggressively throughout. I was mentioning at the half-day stage, they had scored 74, you had scored 75. For just that 1 run ahead, you had a little bit of momentum going your way. A word on Chanakya's innings, how important that you think that he played that knock of 35?
Yeah, he played very well because he know the game. He played a lot of matches. So he's a very batsman, all-rounder. And so we gave inputs to him, accordingly he played.
Okay, awesome. Congratulations. All the best for the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.